Hey guys, well, welcome back to the Home Turf. Hopefully, you're doing good and having a great day. I love you all. So glad you could join me. Today, we are talking about nothing worth it comes easy. I was just on a live stream. My good friend Corey's live stream over on his channel, Corey 187. If you guys haven't checked him out, please go check him out. He's a very knowledgeable man. He's been through a lot. He's got a lot of wisdom. And he talks about a lot of different things on his channel. He's also a very talented rapper, my favorite rapper right now, because he's one of the few rappers that actually raps about things that matter. He's not just rapping about materialism and this hedonism that's in our society today that's so rampant. But he's got some talent. He really does. So go check him out. I'm a big rock head as well, and I mainly do rock music, rock and metal, but I'm also a really big rap head, and I really appreciate his style. I really appreciate his music, and just much love to him. Go ahead and check his channel out. Go check his music out. You can find him on Spotify. Go show him some love. All right, guys? But back to the main topic. Um, so, um, nothing worth it comes easy. A lot of the times when we get into something, and maybe it's something that we really enjoy, we expect results to come quickly, and when it doesn't, we become discouraged. We let that feeling of discouragement override our vision for the end result, and then it ultimately comes crashing down, and we give up on ourselves. Here's something that I'm going to try and help you with today, and that's about keeping the longevity of making it to that end result, right? Um, when I was in Korea, I was a big workout junkie. I loved working out. I still love working out, but I weighed 195, and I wasn't a big boy, but I was a big boy. I needed to lose some weight. That is very true. And you guys are gonna think this is absolutely insane, and it is. But let me tell you, when I was in Korea, I had lost 30 pounds in just about 4 months, 4 months or so. Um, the reason I did that was because I hit it so hard. I hit it hard. I would work out 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. I would do calisthenics. I would do um, CrossFit. Cardio on top of cardio. It was cardioception. I would run to and from the gym. But another part of that too is I would also be very careful with my diets, right? I would count my calories. I would realize in my weight class what is my calorie intake for maintenance, and then how much do I go below that in order to lose weight, or what we like to say in the workout world as cutting, right? So I would mainly just eat chicken, just chicken, and that's it, right? But this wasn't the first time that I had to lose weight. I actually had to lose weight to get into the Air Force. And this is where perseverance, determination come into play when you are thinking about nothing worth it coming easy. When I went through MEPS, there was a whole 2 month span where I had to lose weight. And so all I did was eat boiled eggs and canned tuna. That's the only thing I ate for those 2 months. And I was running, 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 running. Sometimes in full uniforms, right? Boots and utes. Um, Sometimes I would just put on some shirts and shorts and running shoes and just go out for a couple of miles. Um, but I always kept consistency no matter how hard it got. I would always keep consistency. You see, a lot of the times we focus too much on the mountain instead of our own 2 feet. Something to really help you guys is to focus on something that's right in front of you. What is it that I can do today that will make me slightly better, right? Is it just showing up that day? Is it just putting another rep in? Is it putting another workout in? Right? Is it just doing some cardio right that day? Because after I had left Korea, I had already got the abs that I wanted. I already got the veins in my biceps that I wanted, and I let it all go. There was a few things that led to that, but that's for a different topic. I let it all go, and I ended up gaining 60 pounds. Right? So I lost 30 pounds and then gained 60. So, you know, and now what I do is I also incorporate some kind of cardio into it. Um, I love to practice boxing. I'm not a boxer, not doing anything professional, but I do practice boxing. And that's one of the things that I really, really enjoy. And so if you guys are having trouble, maybe in the gym or anything else, here's some advice. Find something that you love that drives you to become better. Could be better mentally, it could be better psychologically, it could be better physically. Find something that you enjoy doing that is ultimately going to drive you to do better, maybe today and then the next day, and so on and so forth, eventually leading you to become a different person. One thing that really helps with mental health to become better is sitting down and building the dioramas that I make, right? Or sitting down, playing my guitar, making music, um, all kinds of different things. Sitting down, drawing, perhaps, and maybe painting miniatures and whatnot. This is something that really helps me to improve myself mentally, right? But ultimately, what gets me excited about, getting more fit in the gym is looking forward to, tossing those 1-2s, working on my hooks, working on my uppercuts. And so that's what I look forward to. And that's really what gets me through my workout. Not that I don't enjoy my workouts, but the fact that I'm getting somewhere, it's the process. You understand? Enjoy the process. Don't think too much about what's at the top of the mountain. Enjoy the process of getting to the mountain, right? And just focus on yourself every single day. Focus on just taking that one step, right? Because sometimes just getting out of bed in the morning is doing better than what you did yesterday. What we have to understand is that mental health plays a huge part in this as well. When I was suffering pretty bad from my mental health a couple of days ago, just getting out of bed was hard for me. But I still got up and I did something physical, and it did overall improve my mood, right? And that's something that a lot of people won't tell you, is that if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling down, go out for a walk, go out for a run, do something physical, because that is something that will help you. That's something that will improve your mental health. Um, I did it was supposed to be arm day one day, and I did, some shoulders and whatnot, some, biceps, triceps, whatnot. And then I also, the next day, same thing with the mental health. Um, I ended up doing some leg stuff, some wall sits, some squats, leg raises, all kinds of stuff. I didn't feel like making it out to the gym, and I didn't, but I still worked out. As hard as it was to get up and do something, I still got up and did something, right? Something that is worth it is not going to be easy. And if you can focus on one thing that you love and focus on the step in front of you instead of looking at the mountain above, it's going to take you to that point that you want to be. But here's also an important part to remember as well. When we get to that peak, have another peak planned for you, okay? Do not get to a peak where there's nothing else left. Especially for men. Listen, boys, we have to always have a process to be working towards. That's something that is very important for men, right? It's about building something for men. As men, we love to use our hands, we love to build, we love to create, okay? And we find purpose in building and creating. And so when we're not doing that, that's when we can fall off pretty hard. And that's what happened with me the first time, right? I tried working out when I was in high school, and yeah, that fell off real quick. Um, and then when I was in Korea, that fell off because I didn't have anything planned after, getting my abs and getting the veins in my biceps. I didn't plan anything, right? And so I'm looking at the peak with nothing around, and you know, the some of the worst anxiety that you can have is this question mark of what's next. Because if you don't already have an answer for that, you're going to have an even harder time. And so just make sure that you are planning something next. All right. Um, Now I want to get my abs back, but not just that. I want to get bigger. I'm already a broad boy. I'm a big boy. Okay. I'm a big boy. I'm pretty broad. But I want to get even bigger, right? I want to have bigger arms. Um, I want to have bigger legs, right? And so don't neglect the cake you got. All right, you got to always be baking. Okay, be a bakery. Okay, you always got to be baking. Do not neglect the oven. Okay, you got to start baking. All right, because look. Don't be one of these guys that goes to the gym and only works out his chest and his arms, bro. Do not neglect the legs. As much as I hate leg day, I still push through, right? I still push through, and I do what I got to do, right? And I still do my cardio, hitting boxing bags, or hitting punching bags, practicing boxing after that. Okay, so push through the pain, no matter what. Push through. You got this. Okay, focus on what you love to do, and that'll really push you through. All right, guys. Another thing too is that uh, at times you can't, right. There's going to be times when you need motivation. The reason why I brought up those couple of days of mental health is because there is a scene from God of War 2018 that really kind of got me to get up and do something, and it's when it's when Kratos had broke it to Atreus, his son, that he's a god. And in this scene, he's telling him, look, you have this great power, use it responsibly. I thought to myself, am I using it responsibly by sitting here in this chair doing nothing, just watching TV? No, I'm not. Get your ass up and you do something, okay? You do something. And I got up and I did something, okay? I did something. And I feel better about myself because I didn't let myself just sit there and not do anything. As hard as it was to get up and do something, I got up and did something. Okay. And so hopefully you can take that and apply it to your own life. Whether it's working out or maybe it's something else. Whatever that may be, I don't know. But hopefully you can use this to help you, to benefit you, to better yourself. That's the whole point of this video, all right? So just remember, as we wrap it up, just remember, nothing easy in life, or excuse me, nothing worth it in life comes easy, right? Oftentimes, something that comes easy in life, we don't tend to respect it. But the things that come hard in life, we often give up too easily. So respect yourself enough to focus on the things that matter to get you to that point, to grab, right, and maintain whatever it is that was hard to maintain in the first place. All right. So find something that you love that will drive you to become a better person, either mentally or physically. Okay, guys? And if you always need that push, I'm here for you. I'll be more than happy to give you that push, right? We're family here. We are family. So consider me a part of your family. All right, guys. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I think I said all that I've really needed to say. Um, and so please let me know what your guys' thoughts are. All right. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what your experiences are. What did you learn? And some of the hard things that you had to go through to get maybe to where you wanted to be, right? Maybe it was more fit, smarter, um, maybe getting more skills. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's drawing. What overall experience did you have? What did you learn from it? You know, something to help us out to learn and grow, right? Because not all of us have anything figured out. Well, not all of us have everything figured out. And so we're still working on figuring things out. And this is the whole point of the home turf here. All right, guys. So that being said, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of the engagement, the support, guys. I love each and every one of you. We are almost at 300 family members. 300 family members, and you guys have really enjoyed the content so far. What I'm doing here is really helping you guys out, and I love that so much. If you guys happen to have anything specific that you want me to talk about, all you gotta do is just let me know. You can email me or you can leave a comment in the comment section. All right, guys. So that being said, take care of yourselves. Okay. Mental health as worse as it's getting today, which is pretty obvious why. Um, take care of it, man. Take care of it. Like I said, get physical. Get physical because that's something that really, really helps. Okay, and not just for my boys, but my ladies as well. It helps you guys out too. Okay, crying. Watch The Notebook, eat some ice cream. No, I'm kidding. But get physical as well. Okay, it helps everyone. I strongly advise against medication because holy shit, I've seen a lot of people really get messed up from medication. I am one of them dealing with PTSD. Medication, no go. Now, that's not everyone's experience, right? And if it really helps you, okay, then fine, you do it, right? I really hope that works out for you. And more power to you, right? I wish you get well, you get better, and things work out for you. But I'm just letting you know my experience, right? And this is many people's experience. So I'm just trying to help. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to help. And get again, like I was saying, get physical, right? I don't need to elaborate more on that. But listen, as I was saying about motivation, right? Look after each other. If someone is having a tough time, right, and they're having some, motivation issues, maybe to get in the gym or to do what they really enjoy doing, help them out, man. Kind of encourage them to, do what they really enjoy doing. We're all human at the end of the day, and sometimes we need motivation to get up and do the things that we enjoy doing. It happens, right? So let's lift each other up. Let's help each other out, okay? That being said, guys, again, thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for watching, guys. I love each and every one of you. I love you all. You guys are awesome. The family is growing. You guys you guys have gotten me through some really tough times, and I appreciate every single one of you. So any way that I can help you guys out, I'm going to do the best that I can for that. So I wish you all a great, great day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you guys soon.